The third thing that you need to know before having your baby is understanding the fear, tension, and pain cycle. When you have fear, you're going to have more tension. If you have more tension, it's going to cause more pain. There are actually women out there who give birth pain-free. And so having this pain-free experience is usually because they got rid of their fear. So how do we get rid of this fear? Well, going to childbirth classes is one. Knowing what's going on with your body is two. The best ways to get rid of your fear is the breathing and the relaxation. Now, I get a lot of people who are like, I don't like relaxation stuff. That isn't for me. And it's not, and everyone's going to relax in their own different way. But you have to know what that is. And you almost have to rely on that during your birth experience. And so if you do like massage, and that's another one, because I don't know of anybody who has had a massage say, golly, I was really kind of afraid that I was going to get robbed. It just doesn't work out that way. And so it really will help you in the long run if you can stay focused and relaxed. And so whether that's massage, if you don't like massage, then you're going to have to go really internally into your own body and your own mind and find a way to stay focused. If you stay focused and relaxed as much as you can, the less fear will come. The less fear, the less tension. And then again, the spiral of, again, no fear, no pain. I have seen women give birth without any fear. I've seen them give birth without pain because they really tuned in to what was going to make them afraid, and also how to prevent that from getting worse. I remember in my third delivery, I was finally going unmedicated. At the time, I was certified in hypnobirthing, and I was getting trained to be certified in Lamaze, and I love them both of those methods. And here I am about to teach Lamaze classes and hypnobirthing classes, and I have to go through my first unmedicated delivery, which I've had 2 epidurals by choice with no regret with my first 2. And so here I am. If I'm going to be teaching about natural childbirth, I need to know what I'm talking about firsthand, right? So here I am going through birth, and I did a lot of relaxation techniques and practiced way ahead of time. Every day is so important, because when you stay relaxed and learn that trick, and not that trick, but the skill, which is a skill, the faster you can go into relaxation during birth and the times when you need to. And I will personally say it was a little bit of a mind game that I had to play, because here I am. I'm hypnobirth certified and Lamaze certified, and I know a lot what's going on. And why am I feeling discomfort, which kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I did have to rely on that fear, tension, pain cycle, which is really what hypnobirthing and the old Lamaze used to be really advocate for, is to stay relaxed and get rid of that fear. So what worked with me is that I remember, not only did I have a couple doulas, the best doulas at my delivery, that reduces fear. My husband was there, that reduces fear. And I was looking at the clock, and I knew roundabout time frame of what I was looking at, because I knew what was going on, and I knew the signs of my body, and I knew what phase I was in. And then I can look at the clock and kind of see, okay, what am I looking at with time-wise? That helped. What also helped me was I remember talking in my mind to my grandmother who had passed away. My grandmother was extremely nurturing and loving, and I loved her, and she loved me. And I needed her there with me, and I did. And that's what helped me through the fear, because I knew I wasn't alone. What the most amazing also, the other thing that I did that was extremely helpful that you can do as well, is make a CD of recording of either your friends, or you can make it yourself, and record positive affirmations, positive birth affirmations. And you can do it, and you're brave and you're strong. Your body's made to do this. I had that. And I didn't listen to it. I wasn't listening to it actually during the labor of when I was like, okay, maybe the idea of the epidural isn't so bad right now. And having to go into that place where, again, nobody can really prepare you for it. You just have to find it and find your own rhythm. And what had helped was I was playing back a tape in my head that I had listened to through the last 4 months of pregnancy. When I was going through my Lamaze certification, it was a whole year at UCSD down in San Diego. And the last class, I could not make it because I was put on bed rest at that point. And what my classmates did, and my instructor, which I will never forget, is that they went around with a cassette tape. That's how long ago. It was 12 years ago. Oh, well, 13 years ago now. And gave me some positive affirmations. Gave me their love, their encouragement, and faith and confidence that I was going to do great. And I listened to that over and over and over again. And I have saved that over the years. And that's what got me through my experience. Because I couldn't be afraid when I not only had my 2 doulas that were actually in that class with me and my husband. I was listening, and I already knew, and I had the strength of other women backing me up and who believed in me. That's what got me through, and that's what got rid of my fear. And if they believed in me, there was nothing to be afraid of. So I encourage you, for those that actually are resonating with that, I encourage you to get a situation where you can record other people's encouragement to you, whether you have it at a baby shower, whether you do it yourself and record into a microphone into the computer, and you can record that way. You can even develop a conference call with all of your friends, and then they can go one by one, giving you positive affirmations, because that was the best thing that ever happened to help me through a labor and delivery experience without having the pain. It was so amazing. Even though I had some discomfort, I wanted to do it right after I had pushed my daughter out. The epidural kind of takes away a little bit of your connection. And that's okay for some women. But after you have an unmedicated delivery and you're really been a part of it the whole time, there's just something magical that makes you want to do it all over again. So that's the difference of knowing what's going on with your body, being in charge of your body, and having that inner work done that you can do yourself to help you through those times to release and remove the barrier of fear during your birth. So that's the magic. And you're only going to know that by preparing. Birth, you don't get a rerun. You can't do it again until you get pregnant again. And a lot of people, again, have that birth trauma and feel like, had I only done things differently. So my advice to you is, again, with the 3 things that I had mentioned on these little short videos, is to know that, to be prepared, know that it's normal of what's going on with your body, and it's a celebration. Get the right support team, which I didn't even mention, but that's also a big part of it. And get rid of the fear, which will get rid of the tension, which will get rid of your pain, because it works. So have amazing birth experience. You can do this. Your body is made to do this. And you're going to have an amazing experience that you're going to remember for a lifetime.